Many of you may not have taken notice to this, but a lot of these YouTube pastors and Christians, they aren't fasting. And the reason why they aren't fasting in the proof is when we're fasting, we're not to fast for just a couple of hours. We are required to fast a lot more than that, a couple of days. Jesus fasted for 40 days, and it's referenced in the Bible so many scriptures stating about fasting and how we should fast. Because see, it's a water only abstaining from all food type of fasting. And what it does is it is rewarding for both physically and spiritually. And we're not to intake no food, only water liquids. In Matthew 4:2, it states that. But again, we have to come to realization, understand that these people are not fasting because they're on here 24/7. They're posting day, noon, and night constantly. So that's proof they're not fasting because a person or a Christian or a pastor is fasting, you won't see them for a week. You won't even see them for 3 or 4 days. And I'm not talking about just on YouTube, but all their other platforms they'll be missing. This is how you know that they're not fasting. They're not hearing from the Lord. They're not going one on one with the Lord. It's because they so caught up into making this money on YouTube and being with the in crowd and so forth. But nobody is really taking those instructions that is required by us Christians to do upon spending that one on one time and gathering up our spirit and being and meditating on the word so God can speak to us. Having that healing within our bodies and be able to have more what the Lord is trying to tell us so we can go out and teach and preach and to tell the people what the Lord has spoken into our spirit. And this is how you know that these people are not fasting. So when you see these people on here day and night and they're posting on every other platform and they're putting out 5 to 6, 7 videos and you look down their timeline and they haven't missed a day yet, and then you go check their other platforms and they're doing the same thing, that means that they are not fasting. And if they're not fasting, then you already know what they're doing. They're just playing with God, but they're not fully for God. And this is what you got to look for, people.